Get ready, Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and VA beneficiaries as the raise announcement is coming on Thursday. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, here we are. It is that time of year, and the official raise announcement will be coming on Thursday, so I do want to talk through the details as far as what we can expect as well as what we want to watch for with this announcement and the report that will be released on this day. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so. Also, as long as you're right down below the video, make sure to share this video with your friends, family, social media, as this is possibly the most anticipated announcement when it comes down to Social Security for the entire year. This is a big one as it directly relates to your monthly check and how much your benefits will be increasing as a result of what is coming out of Social Security in just a couple days. Let's get into it and talk through the details. And again, please subscribe down below, share the video with your friends, family, social media, and also hit that like button right down below as well. All right, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about the raise announcement. Here it is, finally the official announcement as well. And I do want to talk through the details as far as what we can expect on this day, what we want to watch for with the report, and what all of this means for you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, and of course everything else coming out, and of course all the other details we need to take into consideration. A lot of stuff going on right now. All right, so over the last couple months here, there's been quite a bit of confusion. In fact, I've been out in other videos talking about the details of that because some headlines, some articles, some people have been saying it's out, the official announcement over the last couple months here. No, that's actually not true. In fact, the official announcement is just in a matter of days here. On Thursday, we will be getting this official announcement here, and this will be it, okay? It'll be written in stone, and that is it out of Social Security. It all comes down to the highly anticipated COLA, okay? The annual cost of living adjustment. It is coming out, and it will be announced on Thursday from the Social Security Administration. Awesome stuff, right? Can you believe that we are here already? Like, what is this going, like, what is happening here, right? Like, where has this year gone? But here it is, and this is what it's coming down to. So, over the last couple months here, we've had some speculation. We've had some ideas as far as where this is likely going to be. And as of recently, we've had better indication as far as what this is going to turn into. So here's what happens. Thursday morning, it's not like all of a sudden, Social Security decides to wake up one day and say, hey, we're going to announce it today. Let's have today be the day. No, that's not what it comes down to. It comes down to the report that's going to be released on the morning of Thursday. It's coming down to the inflation report, okay? So I've talked about this before. We've been talking about inflation a lot here over the last couple of years, probably the last 2.5 years or so since it started to take off a lot back in early 2021. And here we are still talking about inflation a little bit because it is still a major issue out there for a lot of people. But it's all predicated on the inflation. Now, here's what it comes down to. The report that we will be getting on Thursday morning is the September inflation report, okay? Why does that matter? That matters because this is the last of the three pieces of the puzzle that we need to know to determine how much the COLA is actually going to be. Now remember, we already got July inflation report, we got the August inflation report, and now Thursday morning we'll be getting the September inflation report. Now as a result of that, once we have all three pieces of this three-pronged puzzle, then we can put it together and determine exactly what the COLA is going to be. Now obviously, we can calculate that ourselves if we want to, or we can just wait for Social Security to announce it, as they'll be bringing that announcement on that same day as well, okay? So they'll just come out and announce it. No need to whip out our calculators. They will have all that figured out for us. But as of right now, based on the most recent inflation data, since we have two of those pieces of the puzzle already, we already have a pretty good idea what the COLA is going to be. Now, obviously, we don't know exactly, but like I've talked about before in other videos here as of recently, we can kind of narrow it down to within a few tenths of a percentage point, so we have a pretty good idea of where that's going to land. But it's just not that far away, so rather than jumping into more numbers and speculating at this point, why don't we just wait and we'll see exactly what that's going to be here in a very short amount of time, okay? So remember this much as well. When Social Security announces this, it's pretty much written in stone, okay? Now, obviously, not a whole lot of things are written in stone these days, but as a result of this announcement here, I don't know if there's ever a time in history that they've come back and changed the COLA after the official announcement, okay? So I'll have to look back into history to see that and do some research on that just out of curiosity, but once they announce this, this is basically it. Now get this. Prior to 1975, guess who determined the COLA each and every year? Yeah, it was left up to Congress. Could you imagine Congress and how dysfunctional they are to come together and determine the COLA? First off, they'd probably be delayed every year. So it comes out in mid-October. It comes out each and every year. And could you imagine? They'd be waiting until like December or January and be like, wow, we're trying to figure it out still. Sorry, we've been on vacation for the last 6 months. We're still trying to figure it out. So just hang tight with us, everybody. Could you imagine waiting on Congress to figure this out? That'd be a disaster, right? So luckily, in the 70s, they took care of that, and it's all predicated on inflation now, and it's announced by the Social Security Administration. A couple of things I want to mention as well. No, this does not need to pass through Congress. No, it does not need to be approved by the president. In fact, the president has nothing to do with this whatsoever. So this has nothing to do with the president. However, what's interesting, I can guarantee you this much. Thursday, there'll be all kinds of people out there pounding the drum saying, oh, this is all from the president. Thanks, president. Sorry, president has nothing to do with this. It has nothing to do with the president whatsoever, okay? And again, that's not me bashing on anybody in particular. I'm just simply saying, this is all just predicated on inflation. It's all about inflation, okay? Unless we want to thank the president for inflation, then I guess then we can say, sure, thanks, president, for all the inflation and jacking up benefits a little bit more, right? So that's what it comes down to. So there's a lot of people out there talking about things like this and saying, oh, the official announcement is already in the books. No, it's actually not. It's coming on Thursday, okay? So anyway, we are right here, and then we're rapidly approaching the end of the year. Now, again, I want to point out a few more things here. Between now and the end of the year, we don't have that much time yet, right? What do we want to say? Two and 2/3 months or something like that, right? Just call it 2.5 months for easy purposes. But we have about 2.5 months to go, okay? There's going to be a lot of stuff going on, right? Things are changing. We're wrapping up the end of the year. We've got a lot of stuff coming out of Congress. They are on this little sprint, as they like to call it sometimes, before they leave for the holidays. They leave forever on break and all kinds of stuff like that. So they got a lot going on. There'll be a lot of big things coming out here. One more thing I want to mention as well. I see this down below in the comment section every year. This is super basic, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. The COLA does not start immediately. The raise does not start immediately. And again, I know that most of you know that, but I see this comment down below in the comment section literally every single year. There's always a couple comments coming out saying, when am I going to get it? Well, January. That's when you get it. January is when the new benefits go into effect, okay? So, got to wait a couple months here, but it'll be coming out then. Does that kind of make sense? So, anyway, hope this one helps you. But again, I'll be watching this all ears, all eyes on the prize. That makes sense, right? I just rhymed. I love it. Anyway, I'll continue watching this very closely as we do get the announcement. And of course, the inflation report, I'll bring all that information to you. Most importantly, the COLA. I mean, realistically, once we get the inflation report and we get the announcement out of Social Security with the COLA, at that point, like, who kind of cares about the inflation report? Let's talk about the COLA. That is going to be the most important thing. And, of course, I'll bring it to your attention right away. So, again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Make sure to stay tuned. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Go back and check out some of the other videos here on the channel. There's a lot of videos, thousands upon thousands of videos that I have here for you. There's been a lot of stuff going on here over the last couple of years. A lot of weird stuff, and you can find a lot of value from all this information that I bring to you. A lot of proposals, packages, bills, reform to Social Security, all kinds of stuff like this. Things are happening very rapidly right now. So anyway, please subscribe down below. Share the video with your friends, family, social media. Stay tuned. I'll be here for you every single day going forward. And as we get the official announcement on Thursday, of course, bring it to your attention immediately as soon as we get that information. So enjoy. Hope you're having a nice day so far. Have a good one. Leave your comments, questions, feedback down below. Subscribe. Share this video with your friends, family, social media so they can also check out some videos. And again, stay tuned. What's going on? This is going to impact over 70 million people. It's a big percentage of our population. Anyway, enjoy. Have a nice day. Catch you again later in the next video.